Howdy folks and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of Gary Grigsby's War in the East to the road to Leningrad. So very briefly, I don't recall if last time I went through the logistics of this turn, but let's quickly go through it. So last time we lost nearly 1400 men, 3 guns and 5 planes. We did gain on the map 36,000 men, nearly 400 guns, 141 AFV, the armoured fighting vehicles, and 327 planes that we moved from the reserves, namely the 8th Flieger Corps. Now, I went crazy in finding one specific air wing for this turn, and this air wing was is the Küstenfliegergruppe 806, and that's because in the previous turns, I guess, the AI moved it from the Fliegerführer Ostsee to the KG1, the Kampfgeschwader 1, here in Jekabplis, and I went really crazy in finding where this Küstenfliegergruppe went, and I found it, and let's say off map I moved it up here in Pärnu together with oh, okay. Oh, right, sorry, I think it's okay, yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah, so I was a bit confused. Yeah, so I moved it here together with the first whatever I think it's called in German, Gruppe of the 76th Kampfgeschwader, which has been now equipped with LMA mines. And the reason why I equipped these two units with mines, and the reason also why I moved here the first Gruppe of the Jagdgeschwader 54 is because I already set up some naval patrol missions, and namely I want to run a naval patrol mission over here. Now I know that the weather is not really the best. It's there is some light mud over here, and there is some light there is some rain, basically. I guess this is rain. That's not heavy rain, yeah. It's raining, but it's not too much. I mean, it's okay. We can still fly these missions over here. And why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because Tallinn is now isolated from the ground. At least I assume, because I know that the Soviets do have a depot here, but I don't think that the trucks can reach all the way here to Tallinn, next to an Axis which is occupied by the Axis forces now. So I want to launch actually some interdiction missions over here, because I want to isolate Tallinn here and then attack it with the ground forces. I don't know how it will go. I really want to try and see if I can manage to take Tallinn. And I also want to launch a recon mission over here, because okay, here the Soviets do have some divisions, so I assume that they have a defensive line running all the way here. And I was even thinking I may even move up some troops of the 16th Army to have them maybe along the Lovat, and then move them up here between Novgorod and Chudovo. But yeah, so I was saying I need an air recon mission here, and that's because even actually let's move it up. No. Yeah, that should do it. So, in this turn, what I want to do is to, interdict and find information about the existing units. I really want to break through the enemy lines here. Maybe if I show the air direct, okay, perfect, yeah. I want to break through the enemy lines over here, and I want to launch my mobile troops in this direction, in the direction of Leningrad. And the reason why I want to do this, I will tell you this at the end of the air execution phase. Okay, partisans, they Okay, they are already active, but it's okay. And okay, so one thing I forgot. Before doing anything, I want to move the 8th Flieger Corps from Riga to the area of Pskov, because I will do it next in the ground phase. I will activate the ground air support basically. And I also found out that if you press Ctrl and then you move your left mouse button, you can actually and then you release the mouse button, you can make your own area in which you want to redeploy your planes. And this is what I'm gonna do right now. Nice. Okay, so now the 8th Flieger Corps with its 224 bombers can hopefully support the advance of Army Group North towards Leningrad. Now it's time to see what will our planes do. Also, I forgot one thing to say concerning the naval patrol. So the original route was flying over Tallinn. I've been trying a couple of times to just fly over or around Tallinn, and this mission is just a plain suicide because I'm losing something like 300 aircrafts in 1 week. And no, that's a no-go. This will never happen, so that's why I have manually adjusted here this path, because I found out that the Soviets do have some flak here, and this is the only path that is not, and let's say, neighboring these two flak units. So I think it's time to launch the air missions and see. Okay, we lost. Okay, you see that the Soviets seems to have only one division in these 3 axes, and the idea would be to punch a hole here, and they tried to intercept, I guess, my naval bombers, but they miserably failed. And okay, so I think we lost 2 recon aircraft, and the enemy lost 20 out of 24 fighters that tried to intercept my naval bombers. And okay, so first of all, the depot Riga has way too much freight over here. That needs to be sent out. We need high priority over here. And yeah, let me check if there are any rail yards. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. Oh, level 2, Shimsk. I will need to link it up through Staraya Russa, I guess. Yes. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, so the 18th Army. I like to move up, split this the 61st Division into 3 regiments, and I take Kuressaare, and then I join it back into 3 regiments, and I take Haapsalu. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because in Kuressaare there is a Soviet victory point, and if I take it, the Soviets will not receive the bonuses of getting this point now. And the No is also a Soviet victory point, so I will take it later on. Okay, Tallinn. Yeah, let me think if I can just use 1 or 2 divisions. Yeah, I think I will go with 2 divisions. And I will launch a deliberate attack. I know that the combat values should, let's say, persuade me not to do this, but I'm confident that... Oh no! Let's try again. Oh yes, now yes. Okay, this looks much better now. Okay. And we took Tallinn, gentlemen. We took Tallinn. We isolated, we kick. Wow, it's so. Wow. Holy. Mother of. Of course, I cannot move anything. Oh, yeah, that was expected, let's say. Okay, so I'm holding on this area here, and yeah, there is really nothing that I can do. Maybe I could just move up this army corps over here. In Riga we set the depot priority on level 3, so now it will start sending out freight. And the 50th Army Corps can, let's say, rest here, while instead the 1st Army Corps can start moving up here. Now the plan here is very simple. I will use 2 infantry divisions on each hex. Namely, I want to use the 21st and the 11th here. I want to use the 32nd and the 12th here, while the 121st takes Dno. So we can even, I could even do this actually. I could start moving up across the Lovats. I don't think the Soviets are launching any kind of counterattack, so actually even let's join them together. I'm just leaving the HQ here to give. They're out of command range anyway. Yeah, that should do it. I mean, I don't expect the Soviets to push back here, but I need to be ready to send some units down here. So, yeah. Also, let's move up the 16th Army in Pskov directly. Okay, so I said to the 18th Army, the 1st Army Corps of the 18th Army attacks here, the 2nd Army Corps of the 16th Army attacks here, while the 10th Army Corps of the 16th Army attacks attacks over here. Oh my god. We have 6 administrative points, and let me check the vehicles. Okay, we should have enough trucks to motorize 2 infantry divisions. And yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was just looking at the production. What to do, what not to do. Okay, this is just busy, so we can't do anything over here now. And yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna activate air support to just. This is light woods, clear. So we need to blast our way here, and that's why I'm concentrating 6 divisions against 3, because I really want to make sure that my troops do have the upper end. I know this is a suicidal mission because I have no combat preparation points, I have fatigue, but it's already turn number 9, mid-August. I need to reach Leningrad one way or the other, and I'm doing the deliberate attack because regardless, as you can see, there will always be 1 point of combat delay. So instead of doing the hasty attack, I'm gonna do for the deliberate one. Yeah, so fingers crossed, and let's hope to get a lucky dice roll here. Of course not. Oh yes, they fell back. Oh my god, I was afraid that the enemy anti-tank brigade would have just flipped the tide of battle against us. Alright, let's hope that they are not intervening anymore. Okay, they retreated, that's nice. Okay, they retreated. Okay, they retreated. Okay, nice. Okay, we cannot advance anymore. Oh, we could move the 32nd here. Okay, so they have a unit here and one here, which are exerting some zones of control. Now, the reason why I want to blast away open here is very simple, because the 6th Panzer, the 8th Panzer, and the 1st Panzer, together with the 3rd Motorized Divisions, they have no fatigue and they have 100 CPP, combat repression points. I do have down here the 20th Motorized and the 12th Panzer Divisions. They are coming over here, and I'm assigning the 12th Panzer to von Manstein and the 20th Motorized to Reinhardt over here. Okay, perfect. And since I have 6 AP, I will motorize now the 2 divisions of the 4th Panzer Group, because I really want to move these guys in here for as deep as possible. So let's motorize these. Yes, no, and yeah, let's push. I know it makes no sense to push across the swamps. Okay. And then I would say this... Oh, right, sorry, it's not motorized. Yeah, that's why I was like, why they can't go deep behind the enemy lines? So we could even take Luga, actually. Okay, nice, we took a big chunk of everything. And I would say let's... No, I can't move them, so let's move one here, and one... Yeah, let's move it up here. So now, hopefully we're preventing the Soviets from attacking in this direction. Now, which division is the furthest behind? It would be nice to take... Also, I saw before Staraya Russa and Novgorod. Novgorod is actually good for us, so I'm gonna send the 1st Panzer Division. Actually, let's do like this. The 1st Panzer Division will take... Oh, we took a depot. We'll take Staraya Russa. Like this. Then we need to secure this flank and this flank. We have the 3rd Motorized Division. The 3rd Motorized Division can take up position. Actually, the 36th can move up. I will move up the 3rd Motorized here, and then we can split it up. Yeah, in the swamp, but I just want to make sure I have some protection on the flanks. What else do we have? Oh, we have the 1st Infantry Division that can advance over here. We still have the 8th Panzer Division, and the 8th Panzer Division can advance. I want to take Novgorod now, so okay, the 36th could maybe take up Novgorod. Nice, we took Novgorod. And we can move up the 36th Division here. The 8th Panzer can... Oh shit, I cannot... I have to move it. Let's move it up here. Okay, there is an enemy division here. We still need someone here on the flank, and you can put the Totenkopf Division. Okay, so now we have hopefully a corridor. The 6th Panzer can take up position in Mashinskaya. So we have... yeah, we have quite a nice amount of troops over here. Let's bring up some HQs. Okay, let's switch off the air support. Army Group North is here. The 4th Panzer Group is well in range of Army Group North. And okay, so that should do it. And oh right, the FBD-4. I'm not moving it here because there is an enemy unit, and I don't want to risk any unfruitful encounter. This makes no sense now, so it's just time to let these units rest. And yeah, we can move up maybe the 20th and the 12th Panzer Division here, so that next turn hopefully we will manage to consolidate these gains, and maybe this triggered the AI into falling back even more. But there is just one way to find it out, and it's to go to the next turn. And yeah, let me just check one small thing over here. Alright, yeah, something. I just was thinking if I could have moved these divisions up here, but I'm afraid the Soviets may just do this and kick out my HQ, and then, yeah, many bad things will happen. So, it's time to see now how is the AI reacting to our breakthrough here towards Leningrad. And I think next turn we are getting one extra motorized division. And yeah, sorry, I was just drinking. And yeah, so we took Tallinn, we took quite a big chunk of victory points. Oh, yeah, right. Also, I am curious to see the victory points situation at this point, let's say. Yeah. Okay, so they have, wow, they have big chunk of planes here. And let's see how... I'm pretty sure the AI will be moving some units here to set up a first... Okay. It's already done. How many? Oh, I forgot mine, yeah. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Alright, so, we need to repair the railways, absolutely. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, they got so many men! 1,000 guns! Oh my freaking god. Okay, so trucks we have enough. We have a surplus of 3,000. I assume we have 10,000 in depots. 8,600 in repair. That's interesting. We got nearly 10,000 men of replacements. We lost. Okay, it's a good gain, and we gained quite a big chunk of tons of reinforcements. And again, partisans activity. Okay, oh, interesting. The Soviets. Okay, they seem to be holding here, and I'm pretty sure now we could just isolate these 3 units. And okay, I bet they built up a defensive line here, or even here. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Now, because of the extensive flak over here, I'm not flying any recon mission this turn, because I really don't want to risk the loss of my precious planes. So I will just, again, this will be, I guess, a very quick, hopefully a very quick turn, but I'm kicking out the naval patrol and I'm kicking out this recon mission because I really don't need it. And we can just let the turn flow. And okay. Okay, and now, right? Let's remove the flak. We can take this and this, or even here. Yeah, we can move up the 26th Army Corps up here, and we could isolate completely these guys over here. Okay, we took Sonda. I like to just protect the HQ to avoid consequences on the next turn. Okay. Okay, so this division is now isolated. Maybe that's it. Isolated. So next turn we can deal with it. We are almost reaching the Narva line. And I think next turn we will reach it. Oh damn, I wish I did launch some recon missions maybe over here. Because I am tempted to just join up the forces here. Oh well. Oops, I was kidding. I can't even move in here. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Okay, so let's do like this, because I don't like... Yeah. I mean... I could maybe do one crazy thing, leave one battalion, one regiment here. I know it's kind of suicidal. I really don't know how is the AI reacting now. If the AI is pulling back or if the AI is just crushing my right flank, knowing that my efforts are all up here. So yeah, it's a difficult choice, this one. Let me just move up the troops here. And we can easily link up these guys here. Okay. Okay, so the 2nd Army Corps can take care of these 3 enemy units. Actually, yeah, I could... Nah, I want to make them isolated first. And then I can think at clearing them out. Oh, nice. Then the 10th Army Corps can take up position here in the north. In Novgorod. Okay, this makes sense, so we can liberate the 36th motorized division, but now I don't have infantry anymore. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, because I really don't know where is the enemy line. I am pretty sure the enemy is holding this line here, but that's also good, because if I could reach the coastline... Oh man, that's really tempting actually. I can't move it. Ah, that's super tempting. Let me do this. Okay, this is safe, and this is also safe. So I will try this. I know this is madness, but if I can... Oh, yes! I mean, that's 13. Oh, look how many planes we destroyed on the ground. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, man. This is crazy. So... I assume they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions here. This is madness. Okay, let's move up the 3rd motorized up. 1, 2, 3. Yes, let's move it up here. Then we would need, I guess, the Totenkopf. We could move it up here. Oh, this is the thing, the perfect advance I could have ever do. Yes, we have the 36 motorized. Oh man, this is amazing. Okay, the infantry must rest over here now. Okay, they got some friends here. Oh man, this is really difficult terrain. But we have 2 Panzer divisions still to move. Well, I could take control of as many zones of control as possible. Yeah, like this, and then yeah, I would take Krasnogvardeysk, and then yeah, that should do it. We also have the 12th Panzer division that can protect the flank here. Okay, that's good. And the 20th motorized can just advance here and act as a kind of reserve. And holy moly, people, we are getting close to Leningrad, and it's only August 24th. Okay, the question is, can we actually manage to do something useful next turn? Let me just advance. Oh, they have more than I expected them to have. Okay, never mind. Okay, we can have a look at how the AI is reacting now to this, again, expansion of the German bridgehead over here. And then I think we can end this episode here. Wow! So, yeah, overall then, it's not too difficult, this scenario. I mean, I don't know how difficult it will be to take Leningrad. Of course, I would need to micromanage all the support companies to have heavy artillery and engineers. But overall, it looks pretty feasible now. I will have to liquidate these 2 pockets. But imagine if the Grand Campaign also develops like this. Wow. Alright. Okay, they lost... Oh, okay, I think they're doing reconnaissance. I'm wondering what's the point of doing recon missions if the AI doesn't... Oh my god. If the AI is cheating anyway, and it's... Okay, they're trying to isolate my units, I see. At least the enemy tank division here, and here something moved. And also something moves down here. But it's okay, I mean, they are isolated, they have nowhere to go. And, yeah. Okay, that's very good, actually. Yeah. That's amazing. That's pretty amazing. Okay, we did gain, wow, 17,000. Oh my god, 122,000. How many 1,651 guns? Okay, the plans of leaving the right flank unprotected. Okay. I need to pull back some divisions to protect the right flank. I need to liquidate these pockets, and okay, that looks actually pretty okay-ish. Okay, I mean 1949 7. So the Soviets are well dug in, I must say. Yeah, they're well dug in. I could split up these 2 divisions in regiments and protect this line here. Move up the infantry of the 18th Army as Oh, did they disband? I don't know. Anyway, I think we have now two. Oh, right, we have this division here. I think this is the 18th. More exactly, that's the 18th motorized division, and we also got the. Oh, the 18th arrived last turn. I didn't see it. Why? I'm so stupid. We have the 18th motorized and the 49th, no, 39th Army Corps, yeah. Okay, I think this is the tank division that is trying to escape the encirclement. If we now check for unit isolated, okay, we have these here, which is nice. That's actually very good. And okay, we do have these guys here. We could set up a defensive line here. We could start moving. Okay, this division goes here. We can move up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the regiments again down here. Okay, that sounds like a plan. And they will be gone on turn 14, right? Oh, 13. So at the end of the next episode they will leave. Oh, so sad. Yeah, anyway, events again, partisans. And okay, people, I think we can end this episode here. Overall it looks quite good. And I was thinking, since those divisions will be gone, I think we could just use them to pierce through the enemy lines and hopefully yeah, hopefully we can manage to breach and at least reach Schlüsselburg, and maybe even Kobona, I don't know. And yeah, it would be nice to have a defensive line along the Volkhov River, but I can't spare not a single battalion because the Red Army is pushing also on the right, on my right flank. So at least we took Luga, we took Novgorod, Tallinn, Kuressaare. We do have a bunch of victory points. Let's just check the victory conditions. Okay, we have 1.1 of Axis advantage. That's not too bad, but still. And yeah, that's it, gentlemen. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And if you want to know how is it going this series, well, then just stay tuned until the next episode. And until then, as always, take care and be safe.